Hi guys, this is OMGitsNeil, and this is my Rust gameplay. This is going to be an opinion video on this map. I'm not too sure how to start this really. I've not played Rust very much on Modern Warfare 2, so this is almost like a new map opinion video, because I was never that big a fan of Modern Warfare 2. For those of you that know me, I didn't play that much Modern Warfare 2. I was never really that big into it. I've always wondered when people say about the best COD being Modern Warfare 2. I really sort of never agree with that, because I just think I don't understand why people enjoyed it so much. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a good game. I did like the game, playing it sort of occasionally, but I was never that into it. But if you liked it, then happy days. Don't let anyone tell you different. But yeah, so this is going to be like a brand new opinion really, because I've never properly played Rust apart from in sort of like 1v1s or a couple of times in free-for-all, so it's nice to have it in like a 6v6 perspective for me. So far I've really quite enjoyed playing it actually. The map looks fantastic. I cannot fault what they've done visually on it. I do think it looks really good. It's a very good looking map. As far as the gameplay side of things comes out, depending on what lobbies you get in, it can be quite fun. If most of the people are run and gunning, it's very enjoyable. A lot of the time you do tend to get in lobbies with people that are sort of making use of the camping spots and the head camps, and especially that part of the map in the middle right at the top. I've been killed quite a few times by people just sitting up there and shooting into each corner, which obviously is kind of to be expected on Modern Warfare. It's a game that's sort of quite highly based around finding spots to sort of camp in. So I can't really argue with people doing it, but it can be quite annoying. Like I say, the map does play quite well in a game when you've got a lot of people run and gunning, which on a smaller map I don't sort of see why you wouldn't run and gun. But yes, like from that perspective, when there's a lot of people run and gunning on both sides, it can be a lot of fun. It makes for some really good firefights and team battles over objectives, which is where I've sort of enjoyed it the most. Sniping on the map, I really enjoyed. The Mark II, I do feel like it excels on this map a bit more than the Kar 98. Just because it's a bit more close quarters, and with the Mark II you've obviously got that speed, and because it's quite close, generally it don't tend to hit marker that much depending on what the connection is like. So I'm actually really enjoying the Mark II on this map. That's not to say the Kar 98 is bad on this map. I have enjoyed using the Kar 98. Like, I tend to usually use the Mark II Overkill with the Kar 98 as my sort of general class for every map, so that's what I have been using on this. And when I do pull out the Kar 98, it does do quite well, apart from in some of like the closer range engagements through the middle of the map where you've got these like small little pathways and stuff. It can be quite slow, and you do sort of need the speed of the Mark II, which is why I've been sort of leading with the Mark II most of the time when I've been playing this map. Yeah, I've been leading with the Mark II and then just swapping out when I need to hit the reload, rather than hitting the reload, just whack out that Kar 98 and normally hopefully get another couple of kills, which is quite good for. I do like the overkill setup on this game as well, just a side note, because on most of the other CODs the overkill class seems a bit like redundant when you've got sort of a lot better perks in that perk slot, whereas on this the perks are sort of a bit more different set out than they are on most of the other CODs. So overkill actually sort of comes into its own on this COD, I think, crossed with amped, so you've got the quicker swap. I feel like it's very useful in this game, which is nice. Also in other news, I have joined Team Never Noble, which is a fantastic achievement for me, just because it's a lot of old school COD 4 players and Modern Warfare 2 players, and they're coming back because they're enjoying playing COD again. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of fresh content coming out So if any of you guys remember the names like iBlackouts and Danish Freak, they're a couple of the people. There is more, but you know, there's gonna be loads of old school edits and content coming out from us, because you know, we still like the old school feel of the COD videos and stuff like that, but there's also going to be a lot of new content. We aren't just focusing on Call of Duty, we are doing content from all games. So if you like FIFA or Warface or Fortnite, any of them other games, then make sure you check the channel. The link will be in the description. There is going to be a lot of big things coming from us in the next few months, so yeah, you better get on that link and check it out and drop a sub. And I'll also drop a link to their Twitter in the description as well. So yeah, getting back to the gameplay at hand, like I said, the Mark II excels on this map very well, I think. I don't know what your guys' opinions are of the Mark II on this map. Please drop a comment below, let me know how you're getting on with Rust. Because like I said, I'm quite enjoying it at the minute. I couldn't play it all day, obviously because of the lobbies. Sometimes you get in lobbies that are just swamped by people camping and stuff, and it's just not as fun. But playing it a couple of games at a time and then jumping off playing some other game modes and different maps and stuff, it can be very, very enjoyable. So yeah, massive thumbs up to Infinity Ward for getting this map onto the game. Like I said, I didn't have much experience on Rust from Modern Warfare 2. I'd only really played it. I'd done a few 1v1s and like private match free-for-alls and stuff, and it did seem quite fun back then, even though I wasn't all that into Modern Warfare 2. So yeah, I want to know how you guys are getting on this map, because like I said, I'm really enjoying it, but I've heard a few people saying that they're not enjoying it as much, so I want to hear what you guys think. Also, there will be another map review coming up in the next couple of weeks, which will be the Atlas Superstore map. I've only played a couple of games on that so far, so I want to play a few more just to get used to the feel of it. But it seems quite good at the minute, so fingers crossed it stays that way. And hopefully people are not camping it as much as they are on Rust, because like I said, there's been a few games where I've been, you know, sort of run and gunning, because that's generally what I prefer to do, and then I just keep getting killed by people, like 3 or 4 people sitting up on top of the middle part of the map, and it can sort of suck the fun out of the game, which is, you know, it's not what you want. You want to be able to enjoy the map, but obviously you want everyone to enjoy it, and I do feel that when everybody is sort of run and gunning and playing the objective, I do feel that everybody tends to enjoy the game more, because it's a better firefight. Like I said, it's just an all-round better map to play when everyone's sort of run and gunning and not sort of hard sitting in the corner just waiting for people. So yeah, that has been my opinion on this map. Overall good. I'll give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys later. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and peace.